Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down now, it's Goodwin, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll run on first down. Goodwin. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Second and 9.
Second and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Off the play fake, Sexton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll try the left side. Randolph. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Let's go.
This now a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Taking it about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready up. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. Sexton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
brings up
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 60, trap 60. Take off.
Back to throw. Sexton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Rams.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw again. Finding Miller once more, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Go street. Check it. Check go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A throw over the middle, taken in. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Ready? Let's go.
Back to throw. He's going to throw right side here, complete. And shedding through the tackle. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Back to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line.
First down, Rams.
70 range. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. First and goal.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
Go! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Mustang 19! Hut, hut.
They'll drop to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Tanner Brown to kick off for the Rams.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Goodwin. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Goodwin. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Come 19. Come 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Operating from the gun, Sexton. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll try the left side. It's Goodwin. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Right back to him on 1st down. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3rd and 1.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check that. Street.
They'll keep it on the ground. Randolph. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Roll. Low.
On first down, Goodwin. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
48-yard line.
18 Rattler. Panther 11.
Looking to throw. Sexton lets one go downfield for Pierce. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Got it. Ready?
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Sexton. He finds his man, complete. That's Goodwin. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
19 Tiger. Go.
Up the middle they go. It's Goodwin. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off play action. Sexton. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. It's now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Lynch. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here? And what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Let's start on the ground here on 1st down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Ready, break. Bronco.
Looking to throw. Sexton. He finds his man, complete. That's Goodwin. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On 3rd and 2, Sexton. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Let's go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going up top. That is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Pass complete, Graham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. He's back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
By the Rams. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, here's your ball game. 1 second to play. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. And the Rams are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.